Maikako. This is Punahele reporting to you guys live from Otahuhu and Aotearoa. It's that time of the year where I get to tell you guys who I thought was the top 10 rappers of 2019. And once again, the reason that I'm doing this video is because I feel like everybody else at home, aka you guys, did not give people the proper props that they deserve for all the work that they put in throughout the years. The reason that I did this list was to light a fire under all the rappers in Hawaii hip-hop. I just want to see everybody do the most, reach their full potential, and everybody on this list deserves the recognition that they get. That being said, I feel like all of these artists on top of this list could have been outworked, and a lot of the artists I see in the scene almost made this list. Just a little more than try would have made them triumph. I want to see everybody working harder, and I hope this list once again lights a fire under everybody. Throughout this video, we're gonna have some surprise guests. They'll also weigh in on top of the people on top of this list. Last year, I guess I started to do it, and this year the tradition continues. As for this list, I do have a criteria, and I'm not gonna tell you guys the criteria. You guys can go look on last year's video. It's super easy to find, and let's get it cracking. This list is in no particular order, but the #1 spot goes to my homie, Nomadic, aka Naveed Najafi. In 2019, he dropped a super dope album, which I believe is album of the year because the content is super tight, super relevant. It talks about Hawaii. It talks about his home in Iran. It's basically his journey. Nomadic also did an album release party at Shangri-La. It's basically a super huge mansion that was owned by Doris Duke. He spoke about his album, Second Language. He explained how hip-hop taught him how to learn how to speak English. And there was also Persian food. It was awesome. It connected music, culture, a dope space together, and to me it was the most dopest album release party of all time in Hawaii. That's not the only reason this dude is on the list. Anytime the feces hit the fan, this man shows up. I was starving one day on Mauna Kea. He texted me that he landed on island, and the first thing I did was hit his phone up and tell him, bring me hamburger steak. And guess what? He did. And around that same time, I never showered for 9 days straight, strictly baby wipes, brought up a super hauna. He came, picked me up, took me to his mom's house, let me shower over there, wash some clothes. The Mauna is not the only time this dude showed up. When things was cracking at Kalailoa, everybody was protesting for Kahuku and stopping those big trash windmills. This man was there on the front lines, keeping everybody updated. One time this year, my battery's dead at Waikiki Zoo, and I called Brad up, showed up with some jumper cables, helped me out. That's one of my favorite qualities about MCs is when MCs is not trash, when MCs is actually good people who help out their community and help out their homies and do things for more than themselves. So not only is his album Super Flame, Second Language, available on Spotify, he's also a dope person. #2 on this list is my homie who has been grinding for years, Willie G. He dropped his album this year called Motherless Bastard, and he also has a video on YouTube that has over 1 million views called What's Your Name with Stupid Young and Young Maine. This brother owns his own business. You can't do nothing but respect the CEO, and he also takes care of his community, and I'm proud to have this brother on the list. Salute, Willie G. Get his album Motherless Bastard on Spotify.
Oh goddamn, Willie G be setting standards for all y'all young niggas to peep game from. Shout out to you, Willie. Big ups, boy.
The 3rd spot on this list goes to my homie, Qualified. This brother has been grinding for years.
Nigga, he's the hardest fucking man in the motherfucking game.
And this year, he came out like an absolute madman and dropped 8 music videos and multiple projects available on Spotify. Check that out. I hope to see him keep smashing and be on this list next year as well. The 4th spot on top of this list goes to Jizz exclusive. Jizz does hella stuff for her community. She teaches kids hip-hop and financial literacy workshops. She dropped an EP early in the year called Let's Talk Davao, available on top of SoundCloud. Also, Jizz did a mini tour in the Philippines. I can't wait to see more artists in Hawaii start doing more tours. She is hella relevant on top of social media. Follow her at OTD Hip Hop or Jizz exclusive on YouTube or Instagram and stay updated with her movement, and I'm super proud that she's on this list. The 5th spot on this list goes to my homie Osna. Brother dropped an album, Woke Moke, available on Spotify. He is also the first person to do a mountain rap challenge, so salute to you for that. A lot of the homies followed suit, completing mountain rap challenges. Y'all can look that hashtag up on Instagram and find a whole bunch of dope goodness. This brother always gets super big numbers on his videos from long time, and he's a new addition this year. I'm super stoked to have him on, and I can't wait to see what he does next year. The 6th spot on top of this list goes to Astro Guillotine. He dropped his album Typhoon Goon, available on Spotify, and he also dropped hella music videos. And just as I said last year, this brother always puts out flame live shows. The 7th spot on this list goes to Kids Need Food. A reason that he's on his list is because a lot of the big homies bring this dude up every time I see them. It keeps me updated, and I even looked at his album, Fear None, which is a 22-track album available on Spotify. He also has hella dope music videos on YouTube. I heard he did a live show, and
Who else dropped a 22-track album this year? You know what I mean? It's all about consistency, fucking maximizing your potential, getting everything you can. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to do 10. We're gonna be on 13, 16 if we're gonna drop. Fucking the experience that you created during the performance was killers. The all in all overall event was killers, you know.
the number 8th person on his list opened up for the Grouch, Zion I, Ka'i Scanlon, Natty Vibes, Kulea, Ekolu, John Osorio. This person also dropped 4 music videos, and his album from Init Mount Ka'ala won a Nahoku Hanohana Award for Hip Hop Album of the Year. Me.
The flame spitter, born from the flames, the bar god. Songs for your moms, your aunties, and your kids for the next 100 years.
Not only after I won Album of the Year did I celebrate the success, I decided to link up with super producer Otoro and make another album this year called The Menehune Giant. Big shout outs to Otoro. Yeah, right now I'm in another country, so y'all can buy these albums from me. Just DM me on Instagram for the price, and yeah. The 9th spot on this list goes to my homie Torrential. Torrential spelled with 3 I's. He dropped hella music videos this year. You can listen to his album Hella High Water 2, available on Spotify. His song She Stole My Heart has over 250,000 plays on Spotify. I expect nothing less than greatness from this brother. I'm super excited that he's on this list. Last but not least, the 10th spot on this list goes to 4K, aka the Mira Mililani. An awesome thing about 4K is his social media presence is super strong, that it keeps us all in the loop with what he's doing. And his album, Lonely Riders Music 2, is available on Spotify. Just the online brand of this cat alone has made him a staple of Hawaii hip-hop. And once again, it's super excited to have him on this list. Right now, it's about that time where we wrap it up. But before I go, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched this video, liked this video, commented, or shared this video. I can't wait till next year, and I hope everybody goes even harder. I want the best of the best of the best next year. So grind hard, everybody.